Coming up on Cardinals Insider.
It's my belief that this team got what it takes to win the World Series.
Willson Contreras is loving life in St. Louis. Plus, the Cardinals step onto the international stage at the WBC.
Anytime I can throw cannon across my chest, that's an opportunity I want to take.
And later, Miles Mikolas is mic'd up, so you know it's going to be good.
I was sleeping on a beanbag chair at like 5 in the morning, and we hit a thunderstorm on the way over there, and I'm just sitting there in a beanbag chair.
Those stories and more ahead on Cardinals Insider. Welcome to Cardinals Insider. I'm Ozzie Smith. Willson Contreras hopped sides in the Cards-Cubs rivalry this winter. But as we found out this offseason, he's excited to be a Cardinal.
It became very clear to all of us that he truly wanted to be a Cardinal. And so it's with great pleasure, with pride, I get to introduce Willson Contreras to the St. Louis Cardinals family.
What an amazing day. I came here because I know the history of the team. I know this is a team that's looking forward to win, and the whole organization is looking at one direction, just to get back to the World Series. I know that I came here to succeed Yadier Molina, the greatest catcher of the last 2 decades. And for me, it's an honor to be wearing this uniform and be behind the plate. For them to come down to Orlando and get to meet me means a lot to me. It was a great meeting. I felt the connection right away. We're looking forward to win. And I'm just excited to be here. Yadier Molina, we all know who that guy is. He set the bar really high. And he was my idol. I wouldn't lie about it. I already told him too. But I came here to be Willson Contreras. And for me, it's an honor to succeed a Hall of Famer. Wayno was the first guy to call me. He was excited. He was excited for me to be part of a great organization like St. Louis Cardinals. I'm looking forward to work together. He always even joke about like, do you think that we can get 329 and start together? I was like, why not? That was the day that Albert Pujols hit the 695 career homer. I was here at home. And I was just looking around the ballpark, looking around the fan base and the team, how the guys were playing against us. And I said to myself, like, I would like to be a part of something like that, like the team that's always looking forward to win.
Contreras takes over for legend Yadier Molina. He's not trying to be a Yadi clone. He's a different type of player, and he wants to play his brand of baseball in St. Louis. Let's get to know him more in this week's Player Profile.
I want to let them know that I do everything it takes for me to help my team to win. I play for my team. I always think of winning. Knowing that this is the second best organization behind the New York Yankees in a World Series, winning a World Series, that means a lot to me. Yadier Molina plays here. He's my idol. Albert Pujols. It's my belief that this team got what it takes to win the World Series. Hitting is an art that you have to craft every single day. You have to know yourself. You have to know who you are on the box. You have to know what kind of hitter you are, what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are, and work through that. And just put in the right effort and be willing to listen to veteran like Arenado or Goldschmidt, that, of course, the two best hitter in the organization. Having them on my side, it means a lot too. I enjoy watching those guys play from across the field. Now that I'm here, I'm proud to be here. I don't have to do a scouting report against them anymore. I just have to get to know them a little better and try to pick up their brain, because I know that they have a lot of important stuff, and they know a lot of important stuff. They've been around the league for a long time, and to be in the league for a long time, it takes a lot. So at some point I say I want the other team to hate me, but I mean what I mean was that I don't want the other team to like me. So I play with my head on fire. I play with the chip on my shoulder. Like I told the president before I got here, if I have to do something for my team, I do it. If we want to win or lose, we want to do it together. And I do everything. I'll do what it takes to make my team to win.
Straight ahead on Cardinals Insider.
Playing in kind of a playoff environment in March, I think that's pretty special.
The Cardinals were well represented at the WBC. Find out why players love the event. The World Baseball Classic captivated audiences around the globe. St. Louis sent 19 players to represent 11 different countries. That's the most of any Major League Baseball club. Here's more on what it meant to participate.
Meeting all these superstar players and really learning what makes them go, what makes them tick and what makes them superstars. You know, everybody has a unique quality about them. To get to this level and to be at an all-star level is even more interesting for me to try to learn those.
It's just exciting, represent a country, the country I grew up, where I represent all my family too, and you know, I'm just excited I'm going there and represent Panama.
Just to be, you know, in that circle of names. I mean, you've got all the hitters, all the all-stars and the Cy Young Award winners on that team, and a good chance to learn something. It'll be a great experience for the family.
Playing for your country is just a huge honor. I think it's something I never thought I'd get the opportunity to do, and I got the opportunity in 2017. It was probably the greatest baseball experience of my life.
En mi país me siento orgulloso de que ellos me hayan elegido y quiero que mi país me pueda ver, mi familia.
You know, when I played in 2017, my goal was to continue to be good enough to where you can make the team again, or they're going to want you to play in it. And I'm fortunate enough that I've been able to do that, stay healthy, and be able to perform and want to represent.
Un orgullo y un honor poder vestir los colores de mi bandera y representar a mi país.
I've heard and I've seen that the games there have an absolutely electric environment, especially Korea against Japan. It's a big rivalry, and just from watching past World Baseball Classic games, they look like they're very intense. So it's gonna have definitely a playoff type feel, and it's gonna be really exciting.
Anytime I can throw Canada across my chest, you know, that's an opportunity I want to take. You know, WBC, it only happens once every 4 years. I think it's so important for the game to be able to play on a global stage and have everyone look at the same platform.
I think playing in a different country with those guys, kind of getting a taste of what it's like to be a foreign-born player to play with, you know, the other teammates, but also I think the environment playing in the Tokyo Dome, sold out 55,000, so playing in kind of a playoff environment in March, I think it's pretty special.
And after the break,
wait, you're in high school? Yeah. He was last year, I think. Mustache like that, he must have been.
Miles Mikolas is mic'd up and having fun. Stay with us.
What is up with this heat?
Something's got to be wrong.
Where's our utility guy?
What's up, guys?
I think the AC's broken.
All right, I got it. Come on, guys. You got to change this air filter out.
Thank you, Brendan Donovan.
Miles Mikolas has put together an impressive Cardinals career. He's pitched well and kept everyone laughing. We put a mic on him in spring training, and it didn't disappoint.
He wears a Reeboks or some Nikes. Ooh, that's a good ball right there. Anytime, anywhere. Full count knuckleball. I had time. Just wanted to see what he did. I wanted to see if he was paying attention. He wasn't. It's like my swing. Nice and short to the ball. Look at the replay. It's rotational energy, man.
Don't miss a cutter up and in, though.
Never missed one. Or hanging curveballs in AAA. See you later. It's just a bit. Good mic'd up question. What wouldn't you do for 15 extra MPHs on your heater? Where do you draw the line?
That answer is for off camera only.
I should have worn it when we went to the Bahamas because I was sleeping on a beanbag chair at like 5 in the morning, and we hit a thunderstorm on the way over there, and I'm just sitting there in a beanbag chair.
I like the new Broncos too.
Things go good and it's still there when we get to St. Louis. Your boy might be showing up the field in a nice old Bronco. Did you know Rick Ankiel's playing for the Savannah Bananas? He wears the Reeboks and some Nikes. Whoa, whoa, right? That's the song. My buddy in high school had a Chevy Blazer with 215s in the back. It shook his mirror off his windshield every week. And he would turn it up, and it was really hard to even be in his car because it vibrated your nose hairs. Like the bass would hit, and I'd be like, I got a text message from a buddy of mine the other night. Hey, I'm at this little baseball game, and I'm screaming at Rick in right field. Come on, you gotta catch that ball. New glove? Is it still popular in high school?
What is?
Big subwoofers in the car?
Wait, you're in high school?
Yeah. He was last year, I think. Mustache like that, he must have been.
Watching your slider. It's looking...
A new season brings fresh things to see and experience at Busch Stadium. Let's take a look at some of what you can expect when you come to your first game.
The game goes quick, and you're going to love the new action that's created by these new rules. Number one is the bases. They're 3 inches bigger. It's going to increase chances for stolen bases and success for stolen bases. Number two is the pitch clock. By using the pitch clock, they've saved 25 minutes per game on average, and that's even this year in spring training. There's 4 new clocks that are being installed. 2 are behind the plate, just on the wings, and then there's 2 out in center field by the batter's eye. The third rule is limiting defensive shifts. 2 players on the first base side, 2 players on the third base side of second base, and that will increase the athleticism.
We have an exceptional lineup of promotional items for 2023 here at the ballpark. We are sending fans home with some of the greatest gifts we've ever given out. Fan favorites are back, like bobbleheads and jerseys and hats, but we also have some new items that I'm really excited to show fans. Cardinals.com/promotions is where you'll find all of your promotional needs.
Our ballpark locations are great because our food is quick already, but this is a grab-and-go location, so the burgers are hot and fresh and always ready, and the fries are there for you, so you can just cruise through the line, grab what you want, and get back to your seat.
It's not just a clever name, Big Chicken. We stand behind that. We're big fun, big food, big flavor. We have a 5-ounce chicken breast, so it's twice as large as most chicken sandwiches in the market.
Nationwide, there's a move for, local restaurants and family restaurants to be in the ballparks, which is great. It adds a local feel. It's just a natural fit. And what's more St. Louis than the Cardinals?
After the break, we pay tribute to a pair of Cardinal Hall of Famers. That's coming up.
Is that what I think it is?
Yep. That's the bat in the stone. Been around for like 25 years. And nobody in 25 years has ever pulled This winter, the Cardinals family lost a pair of icons when Hall of Famers Bruce Sutter and Tim McCarver passed away. We're setting aside some time to remember these men and their contributions to the game.
27th out, you know in the morning when you get up that you're going to be the difference between winning that game and losing that game that night. And if you think about that, it's hard. But when you get used to doing it, and you do that every time, every day, you're ready to do that, and you're doing it 80 times a year. And once you get that feeling and you have a little bit of success, and then the 27th out doesn't become that hard. It's the prettiest jersey by far. It just meant something to me. As soon as we came to the Cardinals, then right away you felt like you could get to the playoffs of the World Series, and it was just fantastic. And to be remembered now as one of the all-time Cardinals, it's fantastic.
Sutter from the belt to the plate, a swing and a miss, and that's a winner! That's a winner! A World Series winner for the Cardinals!
You could say my career was kind of poetic justice, as this A.E. Housman poem suggests. Maybe you're familiar with the words. When I was 1 in 20, I heard a wise man say, give gold and pounds and guineas, but not your heart away. I gotta tell you, when I was 1 in 20, I'd been with the Cardinal organization for 4 years, and believe me, I'd given my heart, my body, and my soul to St. Louis baseball. We won the pennant on the last day of the season, beat the Yankees in October, and we're off. We won again in 1967 and 68. I mean, by the time I was 26, I'd played in 3 World Series, and I thought, man, this is great. Almost a World Series every year. The game has a way of keeping you honest.
Tim McCarver, welcome to the Cardinals Hall of Fame.
It's time for this week's Ask Ozzie. Our Brett McMillan joins me now with something he wants to talk about.
Yeah, Ozzie, as soon as I saw this in the winter, I knew we had to do something a little different in an Ask Ozzie and talk about this. You probably know, if you've watched the show, Ozzie's an avid golfer and he's a really good golfer. And you needed one shot on number 7 out at Whitmore this winter. Tell me about it. Your first hole-in-one. I couldn't believe it was your first.
It was the first. I was so used to hearing people say, oh, that's a good shot. Oh, it's close. Oh, it got a chance. And it always just circles around and just miss. On this particular day, we go out. As a matter of fact, we're getting ready to quit. This is going to be our last hole. And I go, step up. It's 163 yards or so. A 7-iron, I hit it, and it bounces right in front, and it rolls. It's going in the right direction. So I'm looking forward to curl around the thing, and it disappears. It disappeared, and my buddy that was with me says, we did it. He almost broke my back. We did it. I said, no, I did it. But no, that was my first one, and you know, it's hard to explain how you play as long as I played and not have had one.
Now, the par 3, I mean, that's the hole to do it. But when you step up to those par 3s, be honest. I know when you're at the plate in baseball, you can't be thinking home run.
No.
Are you thinking when you're hitting, though, on a par 3, if I stick it here, it's going to roll favorably?
No, you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking just hit the green. That's what I'm thinking. And on this particular day, now, when I look back on it, and I didn't really feel it come off of the club. And you know, when you hit a home run, sometimes you never feel it. And that particular day, I didn't really feel it. It has great trajectory. I knew it had a great trajectory, but it came off the club, it was solid and good flight, ball went in the hole. Luck. Thanks, Brett. If you want to submit a question, head on over to cardinals.com/insider and click the Ask Ozzie tab, and we'll be right back after this. Lars Nootbaar became a pepper-grinding fan favorite last season. Recently, he's risen to international fame, smiling alongside Shohei Ohtani in Team Japan's dugout at the World Baseball Classic. But did you know that Lars is also an aspiring journalist? And before he left Jupiter, we asked him to fill us in on the club's off-season happenings.
Good afternoon, and welcome to a special edition of Newt News. I'm Lars Nootbaar. Today we're coming to you live from sunny Jupiter, Florida, where everyone is excited to begin spring training. Before we begin with today's news, let's catch up with some off-season headlines. Tyler O'Neill welcomed a baby girl into the world. Congrats to Tyler and his wife. It's kind of giving me a little motivation myself to not be a father anytime soon. Hall of Fame shortstop Ozzie Smith hit his first hole-in-one this offseason. Ozzie, I may need some tips on the golf course because I am nowhere near that. Star country singer Adam Wainwright has a new album coming out, and let's just say, it's a good one. And what's better than love? Juan Yepes tied the knot, and Jake Woodford got engaged. Congrats to those two. And what we've all wanted to know, Miles Mikolas finally cut his hair. My producers this offseason worked really hard to get me my first gig, so roll the clip.
Get out of here! We got one question with you, Goldie.
Wait. Not that clip. My apologies. This next one. I have the pleasure today of actually interviewing star catcher from the St. Louis Cardinals, Andrew Knizner. with Nolan going to play for Team USA, you may actually take some reps at third base this spring training. You know, there's going to be a hole there. We don't really know, you know, if Nolan's that guy defensively at third base. You know, tell me about that.
I mean, I was an All-American third baseman in college.
Can you say that again into the camera, please?
I was an All-American third baseman in college.
Was Nolan an All-American third base in college?
No, he doesn't have that honor. If you decide to go play for your country, that's great, but you could get your spot taken.
I just want to thank you so much for your time. You know, Newt News, we're kind of taking off this year, so, you know, thanks for being our first guest.
Hey, thank you, I appreciate it.
And that's all for Newt News. To follow along with my journalism journey, please smash the subscribe button and watch more on the Cardinals YouTube page.
That's it for this episode. You can always catch us online at cardinals.com/insider or on YouTube, and we'll see you next week.